Alright guys, what's up? I'm gonna be going through the game and doing a little like overview slash like recap of the game. And the Broncos get ball first here, and honestly, this is their best drive of the game. Probably one of the few drives that they actually put together a few plays. Actually, some good play calling. I felt like Sean Payton actually had a good idea of what he wanted to do against the Chiefs defense.
Look out, Wilson gets
And
away.
Russell Wilson actually
inside the
was
40.
playing really well in the beginning.
Pressure.
And
Wilson
they
scrambles
also,
away again. And he
I mean,
cannot run for the first
this
down,
play call
and
was
they turn the
very,
ball over.
very confusing.
Run out by
Sean
Justin
Payton
Reed.
going for it on 4th and 3. And you give the Chiefs short field. Not something you want to do against Mahomes, especially with your defense struggling throughout the year.
And then a little flip back from Kelsey.
And I mean, this game in general was,
Looks all the way across the
I don't
field,
think
nothing
many
there,
people
then throws
expected it to be
that
as
Michael
low
Jordan
scoring as it
runs back
was,
to 3rd and 3.
but
And that's
I think the
batted
Broncos
the line of
defense
scrimmage.
massively
So they set up a
overperformed
fourth
in
down
this
by
game,
Purcell.
and they were actually let down by their offense,
And
like
that kick
similar
is good.
to
So it's
last
fluttering
year.
through. It's gonna be
It's not something many people expected at all.
There he goes, big hole, exploits
And,
that baby.
I mean, as you see
And
here,
tough
like
running for a
this
gain.
is something that
Last year it was
the
done for the
Broncos
season.
were doing early in the game,
Play
but
action.
for some
Good
reason
pocket.
they got away from
Intercepted at the 42-yard line.
and tried to start
Nick
throwing the
Bolton
ball.
right there, intended for Jerry
And,
Jeudy, and
I
down to
mean,
the end
the
zone.
running
They go
game
to
was working
defense
the entire
to
game.
celebrate. Bolton
Chiefs
had a
didn't have an
36-yard
answer at
fumble
all.
return in the Super Bowl.
And they give Mahomes short field again.
Wide open Kelsey.
And I mean, when
Stiff
you have
arm it down
Travis
the
Kelce,
sideline.
even on an injured ankle, it's going to be wraps.
Good pocket.
Mahomes played really well in this game. I mean, nothing more to say. Like, there's not many mistakes that he made. There was one throw right here, actually, just a wobbler, but you'll see in the replay that his hand got hit.
And they give it to the up back, and he won't get it. They give it to Burton.
And again, like this is another questionable play call by Sean Payton. He went for it on 3rd and 1 with a fullback instead of quarterback sneaking it, which he did earlier in the game.
Look out from behind. Hit as he throws.
And yeah, I
First down. Who
mean,
else?
Travis Kelce had a monster game. Something, I mean, surprisingly many people might not have expected, but
against the Broncos on a Thursday
against the Broncos, they've struggled against tight ends, especially against teams that actually use their tight ends. And it was just really easy for the Chiefs to drive down. And this, another extremely questionable play call on 4th and 2, trying to like sneak it. Not something you want to do. And I mean, the Broncos were getting in a lot of 3rd down situations, and some of the time they were converting, and other times they weren't. The Chiefs defense played really well, limiting Russell Wilson to having any yards at all or any actual positive plays. 2 interceptions in the game for him and a touchdown at the end of the game. I mean, also props to the red zone defense for the Broncos. I mean, they're going to let up a touchdown here, but I think it was 1 of 6 or 1 of 5 red zone drives or red zone opportunities that they got a touchdown. I mean, that's pretty well. They entered the game with having like a 62% red zone touchdown percentage to the opposition when they got there. So only give up 1 touchdown to the Chiefs at home. Something that like not many teams can say. The Jaguars only let up 17, but that was 2 touchdowns.
24-yard penalty. And that's knocked away. That's Mathis right there.
I think this was I mean, honestly, it's even though the Broncos are now 1 and 5 after this loss, it was a very, very positive game because you saw the defense get back to their last year form. And I mean, if the offense can step up, and maybe they take away from this game what I took away, like they should be running the ball a lot more than they did. Then I think it'll be positive. Like, it's a loss at the end of the day, but losing is learning, and maybe this is what they needed. Yeah, this is another. They give Chiefs short field, and Mahomes takes advantage of it. And I mean, when you have the 2nd best kicker in the NFL, Harrison Butker, he's going to take advantage of that all day. Chiefs get the ball out of the half. Same old story. I mean, Kelsey got fed tonight against a team that doesn't cover tight ends well.
Mahomes might be going out for a pass there.
Pretty outstanding. Yeah, Rasheed Rice, someone to look out for. He gets targeted a lot when he's on the field, and he makes the most of it, to be honest. Another stop by the Broncos defense. Good coverage in the back end. Getting pressure. Again, if you're a Broncos fan, I think this game was I mean, the offense massively underperformed compared to what it had been, but this was their first real test, in my opinion. Besides the Dolphins, and I mean, we all saw what happened then.
Pressure.
But I think, yeah, I mean, this is another unfortunate, unforced error. Like, could have been open, but tipped at the line. Russell Wilson not being the tallest quarterback.
Make rosters, but guys are major contributors.
3rd down 11.
And
Mahomes dancing around.
for giving them as many short fields as they did, I think that, like, I can't say it enough. The Broncos have really played well on defense.
Final minute of the quarter.
The offense could not get anything going besides the first drive and one of the drives. I don't know if it was this one or the next one where Sutton gets a touchdown. I think it was the next one. Yeah, they wound up not getting this.
And he gets the first down.
They got this one. Apologies.
3rd and 10.
This one where the cornerback makes an incredible play right there. The ball was placed on the money, but he just stuck his hand in there so the receiver couldn't get his hands on it.
3rd and 17.
I think the Chiefs honestly didn't play that well in this game. Like, their offense, I mean, it was kind of like clockwork going down the field, but they couldn't get it done in the red zone. I mean, doing that against the Broncos defense, I don't know whether to think that the Chiefs offense was underperforming or Broncos defense got back to what they were last year. But yeah, and that was a no call. A lot of people want this was an amazing catch by Sutton, to be honest.
If the touchdown stands the way we saw it,
yeah, like the commentators were saying, they rolled it as an incompletion on the field, but they overturned it because that was just an incredible catch. Got his knee down, and they went for 2 here. They got this. Interestingly enough, the commentators also brought up the fact that the spread was 10.5, and guess what happens with the Chiefs? With 4 minutes remaining, they drive down the field and get in field goal range. And even with Mahomes taking a sack coming up on 3rd down to put it as a further field goal with the wind blowing, as I mean, most people knew pregame. Yeah, he gets sacked here. Goes to like a 4th and 17, I want to say. And 4th and 21 actually, like 11-yard sack.
Dead down the middle.
And that covers the spread. And like I said, interestingly enough, commentators also brought it up. And yeah, this ended the game.
Defense is going to be doing this to a lot of teams this
rough
year.
fumble,
this back end
but
is flying to the
I mean, to be
it's
honest,
the
game was out of reach anyway. I think it's hard for them to put together a drive.
Bad intentions with him. Ball comes
Also
out
down 11.
because of the way they run to the ball. Willie Gay right there to
Otherwise, I mean, as you see them kneel it out, pretty good game by the Chiefs. They got it done. Broncos defense massively stepped up. Main takeaways from that game, probably positive for both teams, to be honest. Well, that's all for the recap for this game on Thursday night. Thank you for watching.